Welcome. Good morning. Um, Today we've got Loki with us again.
Hello
Always,
again.
always a pleasure having you with us. Today we're going to be going over a few things. Um, as we all know, everyone and their mom has been talking about this, but we've got a different take. And I appreciate you, Loki, because no matter your take, spicy or not, you're unafraid to give your take, and I really respect that, dude.
Today I'm going to defend the corporations. That's what I've decided.
Well, okay, we'll get there. Okay, so just to kind of go over what we're talking about today, um, price hikes with Xbox. Everyone's kind of seeing this difficulty because of the RAM shortages and the explosion in prices going on. The Steam machine is going through the same thing, and then we're gonna finish off talking about GTA 6 and the absolute crap sandwich they're serving up to
Mhm.
their fans. and, and me and you, we just got done watching a video of a dude losing his mind
He was
defending.
quite perturbed.
Yeah, he was defending it. Well, okay, you put it the best way. It's like he wasn't defending Take Two or GTA 6. He was mad at people who were like, oh, boycott this game. And it was like, but you're going to be playing it too, so why are you taking
Yeah,
a stance like this? So yeah. But how you doing this morning, Loki?
I'm doing excellent. How are you?
Right on. Heck yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I haven't slept yet.
That's double excellent.
I'm surviving on coffee, a little bit of coffee. But I do have a question. I see Beerus in the chat. Beerus, I've got a question for you. So with the components driving the prices up on everything, are you looking forward to a $1,200 PS6 or
Well,
Project Helix?
I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not happy about it.
Hmm.
Uh, Given the choice between, let's say, the three devices,
Yeah.
the Steam machine, the theoretical PS6, and the theoretical Helix,
Hmm.
I'd be most likely to spend on the Helix because what they're promising, well, what they're speculating,
Yeah.
that it'll integrate Steam into the console,
Hmm.
which is what I want rather than a separate Steam box.
Right on.
I,
No.
I don't. Maybe we'll get into it here with the price, but
Hmm.
I don't really see the point of the Steam machine, the Steam box.
Hmm. So, okay. So with it being priced at where it's at, are you going PC or console whenever they do come out with them? Because I did read a report that the PS6 is going forward. They're with 2027.
Despite the PS5 having no games, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
I know. There's another rumor also that they're going the hybrid route. We heard about this, I want to say last year or maybe a few years ago, that they were going to go the route of Nintendo, where
Oh yes,
you
yes, I
can,
saw this.
yeah, where you can dock it and then take it in as a handheld. The way I see it, if they do go that route, that overhead is a lot lower, so they could possibly make that work. But you are sacrificing the frames and all that,
Right.
so if PC or console.
Console still for me. I have this laptop here that I'm talking to you on, and
Mhm.
it was able to play Resident Evil 9 with no problems.
Okay.
So I can play modern games on it, no issue. And it also is a PC, as opposed to the Steam machine, which just plays games. And it's like, am I going to be able to edit Microsoft Word documents on this? Probably not.
No. Good deal. Okay. All right. I do have another question for you. I'm so sorry. um here. Oh yeah, freaking. Oh, I guess we could just kind of hop into our first segment where we're talking about hardware prices. So with the Steam machine being where it is, and we can expect the Helix being probably a lot more expensive.
Probably more.
Yeah. Um, do you blame Xbox or Valve for the prices that they have them at?
I think a lot of people don't really understand where all this is coming from.
Hmm.
So you hear RAM costs. Okay, well, what does that mean? Well, it means the companies themselves are paying more for the RAM.
Hmm.
Microsoft, Valve, whatever Valve is called, the Valve's parent company. I don't remember what it is right now. They're
Right on.
paying for these component chips that they don't manufacture.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, where are they getting them from? Oh, it turns out only China and Taiwan are the places that make these, and maybe Vietnam.
Yeah.
So this tiny little area in East Asia, it's like, that's the only place on Earth where they make these chips? Isn't that interesting? Shouldn't we try to make these chips other places as well? Wouldn't that automatically drive the price cost down? Nobody wants to talk about that or think about that. They want to blame data set, the big bad evil data center AI
Yes.
thing, without really understanding what you're mad at. It's like I saw a lot of posts this week about, in particular, the GTA thing. They're blaming the GTA price hike on that same issue. And so internet being what it is, saying, hey, you know what? Let's go burn down a few data centers. Dude, that will have the opposite effect. That will, in fact, raise prices even more.
Oh my gosh. I did not see that side of the internet, which I'm super glad I didn't, because I would have had to just turn it off for like a week. It's like, come on, guys, what are we doing?
A lot of the reaction you see to both of these, well, all three of these things, Xbox, Steam, and GTA, is emotional reaction.
Yes.
It's like people get super mad in the moment and don't logically think through it. You know, a day or week later, they'll get over it.
Yeah.
But in the moment, you're super upset.
Oh yeah. And I did read a report about the Steam machine where their lowest tier was going to be their highest tier. So their 2 terabyte was going to be $1,049, but with the explosion in price, now we're looking at the 2 terabyte being $1,400.
Yeah. And this is another thing that Steam doesn't have to do. It's another big lie by all these companies. It's like, well, we have to because it costs us more. It's like, you don't have to. Up until this console generation, all of these things were sold at losses because you would make them up for software. Suddenly, all the companies, Nintendo included, decided, yeah, we're not doing that anymore. They all colluded and say, yeah, we're going to raise all the prices so we don't have to subsidize with software anymore.
Yeah. And with them colluding like that, who needs a monopoly, right?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. Oh, and there was another thing, another report for Steam. Apparently, they had to go by the month-to-month prices for the RAM, or those RAM companies would have just cut them off completely, which is incredible to me.
Microsoft also signed a long-term deal with that same, I believe it's called Micron.
Gotcha. Okay.
Who makes the chips.
Yeah.
They signed a several years long deal with them, and that is a locked in price.
Yeah.
So even if it comes down, they're not going to pay less for it.
Right. Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bummer.
But it's not a thing. It's not a thing the average gamer, even someone who's on X all the time, would even know or understand about. You have to research into this stuff. They don't just tell you.
Right.
Xbox comes out with that big thing and says, look, we're sorry we have to do this. Hey, we offered a payment plan that everybody's ignoring, by the way. Nobody's talking about their payment plan. Where you can basically layaway or whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Down payment.
Pay now, or play now, pay later.
Yes. Nobody's talking about that.
Yeah.
They're just talking about the price increase because that's the thing to get mad about. That's the thing that'll drive clicks for various websites.
Oh yeah. It's a outrage-driven economy that for some reason.
Kind of, yeah.
It's crazy.
YouTube and X kind of are. They're emotional places, and I understand why, but I just want people to think beyond their emotion and understand why things are the way they are and what can be done about it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know if we could. You have another thing before I already have a solution to all this, but I want to wait.
Right on. Okay. So let's see. Freaking, as far as the price hike for the Xbox, let's talk about the well, I guess we'll get into the price hike first. Do you think this was warranted by Xbox?
I think it's a thing they deemed necessary because of loss of profits.
Gotcha.
After there was that story last week, I believe, that after the previous year in 2025, when Game Pass raised their prices from like 20 something to 30 something, they lost millions of subs.
Yes.
So that's a loss in a ton of revenue. So they lowered the Game Pass price back down, and then they're like, okay, well, we have to make up that revenue in another way. So it's going to have to be hardware. Sony, that's the other thing. People have already forgotten this. Sony 2 months ago announced they were increasing hardware, or however long ago it was. And theirs is going to happen at the same time as Xbox. So there's got to be collusion of some kind.
Yeah, that's in the word on the street is they're going to increase the prices again. And I want to say, isn't this the second time Xbox has increased prices this year?
Yes, it's the second time this year and the second time for PlayStation, but not this year.
Crazy. And
Sony's situation is a little stupider though, because they just let go a ton of staff.
Yeah.
They let go of more staff at Bungie than Xbox is about to let go of with those 3 smaller companies.
Yeah.
But and then Sony turns around and says, "Hey, we want to keep making live service games."
I saw that. It's like they're not learning their lesson, man. And so, question for you then, branching off of that, like, what do you think's going to happen with Sony? They're increasing their prices. They're not giving up this live service strategy.
Yeah.
And their first party games are few and far between. And if they do come out, let's be honest, I don't really see them being as great on the horizon. I hate to say that, but
I think Wolverine will do well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Laufey will not. Intergalactic will not.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know of any other single player games they have in the future. Everything else is speculation.
Right on. Yeah, true.
So the future for Sony in the long term looks bleak.
Yeah.
In the short term, it looks even bleaker.
Yes, I can 100% agree with that. Oh my gosh, man!
But they've been relying on the console share space. It's
Mhm.
like, so everybody's got a PS5. It's like, okay, cool. What do you play on it? You don't play Sony games on it. You play third party stuff or Forza Horizon from Xbox.
Yes.
So their profit margins are all out of whack and what they want to do. And I don't know. Xbox wants to make money, and I understand that.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't want to make money, clearly.
That's what I'm getting from them. They're making all the wrong decisions, all of them. And that's what, just looking at Twitter, freaking getting set up and everything, just scrolling through Twitter, and kind of the same argument. A guy was getting up there and was like, why are you guys, getting so upset? You're going to buy the PS6 when it comes out. And I'm like, that's not a guarantee, man. That's not guaranteed, especially if they go the, standard console route. That thing's going to be premiums, ultra premium priced. How many people, you think the numbers, PlayStation 5 sliding down, their numbers are bad? Just wait till the PS6 comes out. That's going to be, it might even be dead on arrival.
It'll probably be, there won't be 2 options either. It'll be the digital version too.
Yes. Yep.
Which is another issue with GTA. It's like Sony is also all 4.
Yeah.
PC, Xbox, Sony, Nintendo.
Yep.
All of them want you to go digital because it cuts costs for their overhead.
Yep.
That's the only reason why.
And I mean, they can take it away whenever they want for you. Because I mean, they're still with Ubisoft. Stop Killing Games is making great headway, but these, gaming lobbyist companies, or these companies, are stepping in the way and saying, hey, we should be able to, kill these games whenever we want to. And that's tragic right there. I do, just a quick thought on that.
Uh-huh.
Do you think that'll go anywhere?
No. Because it would require, it's 2 different arguments they're having.
Mm-hmm.
The argument from the people is give us an offline mode.
Right.
And that makes total sense from the user side.
Yeah.
But they are saying, why would we do that? We want you to play it online. We don't want you to play it offline. The purpose is to get you to spend money on our live service game. Why would we put an offline live service game? That makes no sense.
Right on.
So the anti-argument has always been, well, these games just won't be made then.
Yeah.
Which the gamer side says, that's also acceptable. So the most likely thing from non-Sony companies is they'll stop making live service games. This will happen. It won't happen soon enough.
Right.
But it will happen. Xbox already learned their lesson. They're not trying it again.
Yeah.
Beyond your shooters, your Call of Duty and your Gears and Halo, I guess. But Sony will not learn that lesson. They want to go live service.
Yeah.
They don't want to do anything else.
Which is, it's an absolute bummer. I hate to hear that, especially with the company that I absolutely loved back in the day. Grew up with them,
Mm-hmm.
So it's crazy to see them in this area now, where I'm looking at I'm even looking at Xbox. I'm more interested in what Xbox is doing than I am PlayStation. And I never ever thought I'd be in that position. You know, I never thought it. I bought a 360 in 2012, and that was because I couldn't find a PS3. You know, and I saw it was God of War Ascension. That game is awesome, by the way.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing.
That's the best of the classic ones, in my opinion.
It's because they got the graphics just right, and so you know you had great graphics with the God of War story. You know, and you're still hacking and slashing, able to freaking knock enemies up in the air and freaking slash some more. It was freaking fantastic. It was so good. But I was able to play, you know, Tomb Raider and God of War on there. And I think after that, I got a PS4 when it came out. I don't know what happened. Life it's been a blur. I'm almost 40 years old, man. It's crazy.
Sure, I get it.
So all right, let's move on to this next one. With Xbox increasing their prices now, and we found out with their Xbox showcase, they want to get back to exclusives. So tell me your thoughts on them making the decision to go to exclusives while increasing the price of their console. How do you think that'll work out for them?
Not as bad as everyone wants it. You know, certainly gaming journalists want it to be. Xbox's thing that people aren't talking about, that they're pushing a lot, is to play anywhere.
Yes.
But by that, I mean, you buy it on this console, you can play it on PC and vice versa. I've actually done that. I've specifically gone and looked for, like, because I got this new computer here, right? It's like, I can play PC games now. And I was like, oh, I already owned this game from years ago on Xbox. I bought it. And it's like, own it here. It's like, oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
So they're not console exclusive, Xbox really. Yeah. It's console and PC together. That's always been their philosophy. It's been their philosophy for like 5 years at least.
Yeah.
So the route that they're going with that. If we're talking specifically Helix, or even the Series X here with the price raising, the thing about exclusivity is you need software.
Yeah.
Everyone bought a PS5 because of how great the PS4 library was.
Exactly.
However, the PS5 library has not been good.
Right.
As far as their exclusive, you know, titles just for them. There have been maybe 10 or 12, and frankly, most of them are not any, they're just trash.
Yeah.
Just bad games and not worth the money. Xbox has a lot of great games that they're also letting you play on PC, and in a lot of cases, letting you play on PS5.
Yeah.
So I think for any individual gamer, it comes down to software. This $1,200 hit is going to suck, but you're going to have hundreds of games.
Right.
As opposed to the $1,200 hit of PS5, and it's like, you're going to have PS4 games.
Yes. And so I think this is, to PlayStation's credit, they are able to see potential in like a second or third party studio, like with almost a Hellblade, but with Stellar Blade. That was a great get by them. And
that I agree.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. I agree. I understand your point. But the guy who was in charge of doing that doesn't work there anymore. Shohei Yoshida.
Wow.
He left the company, was basically fired. There was that story that I talked about on my podcast where Jim Ryan ostensibly demoted him.
Yep. Because
he wouldn't agree with him.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it's like they didn't respect the guy when he was there. So now that he's gone, I don't know that they got someone to replace him to go. They do have, okay, I'll give you a little bit of credit for Sony. They do have their China Hero project and their India Hero project, where they're funding Chinese and Indian games that you would never have heard of and never see the light of day without their money.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's cool and all, but their first party offerings are, hey, here's some trash from Naughty Dog or another live service thing.
It's very
so
scam.
you're not gonna buy a PS6 for a game from India from somebody you've never heard of, even if it's a good idea.
Yeah. Right on. I would imagine that the deals that they set up, the year exclusives, like what they had with Black Myth Wukong, that was a great get by them. You know, I imagine that they're gonna be able to sell with those kinds of deals set up. I wonder why Xbox has never really been good at that.
They've never had a presence in the East. It's like they're not as big in Japan. You know, what's her name? Sarah Bond was trying to get inroads into China, and they still are trying. Yeah. It's like, that's cool, but they're just not as big over there in the Eastern market as they should or they want to be.
Yeah.
What Xbox does is the smaller indie titles, but they're, you know, from US, Canada, Europe. A lot of Game Pass titles are indie, and as I've talked about before, Game Pass partially funds a lot of those indie games.
Yeah. Right on. Okay. Shoot, man. That one, to me, in my opinion, I don't know how they're gonna be able to make that work. Especially, the Helix is gonna be ultra expensive, probably.
Yes.
And then exclusives just seem like, okay, so my main selling point with the Helix, which I would get the Steam machine, but I'm waiting to see what the Helix get, because if they integrate Steam into the Helix, why get a Steam machine? You know what I mean? You're paying a little bit more, but you'll have Game Pass and Steam.
Right.
So that's my main draw for that. It's not necessarily their, first party, studios.
First party offering, sure.
So for me, it's a little bit different. But, for anyone that's wanting to get into gaming, what games do they have that are like, sure, the Xbox Series X is $150 more, but this game looks so good, I'm willing to drop that plus money for the game. What game do they have that is doing that?
First party stuff, nothing this console generation, but it depends on what you count as first party, because a lot of people don't want to count Bethesda as first party because they bought into them. It's like, that counts.
Yeah.
No, your Dooms, your Indiana Jones, and they have all the old shooters. They're about to do Halo again and Gears of War again.
Yes.
But it is more about the ecosystem for that. I think I've talked about on my podcast. I despise PlayStation Plus as a service, and Xbox Game Pass offers you a crap ton of more options.
Yeah.
There's just stuff out there that you've never heard of, would never try.
Yeah.
There's games this year that I would never have tried, and I really like. I never would have looked at them twice if it weren't for Game Pass.
Right on. So they're definitely doing something right over there.
As far as the Steam machine, aside from the price, we haven't really talked about that. What is 1,100? What?
I want to say it's 1,049 for the 512 gig.
Okay. So it turns out I'm not a spec. No, whatever the word for spec is. They say spec. What does spec mean? Not speculation.
No.
Specification.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm not a specification guy, so I can't tell you all the chips and all the stuff that's in it. But it's apparently less powerful than a PS5 and costs more.
Yeah.
So why bother? I don't understand the purpose of the Steam machine. If you're someone who already has a lot of Steam games, then you already have a PC capable of doing this.
Right on. Fair.
And if you have, let's just say, if you have a PS5, you're like, I hate Sony. I hate what they're doing. I don't want a PS6. I want to get into PC gaming.
Yeah.
What's this thing? Oh, it's a more expensive, worse version of what I have, and it plays less games. Perfect.
Well, with this access to Steam, you have all of those games at your fingertips. And I'm a big proponent of Steam now. I wasn't before, but Nas made me a believer, right? He brought me to the dark side.
Sure.
But I think it's more about like the form factor, being able to not have to, take your tower and put it under your TV. I know there are ways to do it, but this just seems more like the plug and play, super easy to get it set up and going, and it's not going to take up as much room, and you don't have to fumble around with cords and HD into this and whatever into that. It's just plug it in and just get gaming, which I think is awesome. It's if they were able to make because I think the 512 was going to be like $700-800
yeah
before all the prices started going up. So that would have been perfect if they were able to keep that price.
It would have been competitive instead of not competitive as it is now.
Right.
Another selling point when this thing was first announced last year, it's like, oh, this is great for casuals, people who want to get into it first time. And then you look at it and say, hell no, it ain't. Normies aren't going to buy this. Regular old people who don't know anything about online culture aren't going to buy this.
Right.
This is a niche product at a very niche price.
Oh yeah. Even the Steam Deck, I looked at the
Same,
numbers. They only have like 4 million out there. You compare that to Nintendo, and the Switch sold like more than 150 million units. But go ahead, sorry.
I think the Steam Deck is a better value for the price than the Steam Box. Like if you want to get into PC gaming and don't have a capable rig, buy a Steam Deck. Don't buy the Steam machine.
Yeah. And Nas was the one that told me that you can plug it in. You can plug it into your TV. I did not know that before Nas had brought it to my attention. So I think I'm going to be looking more into that because I do want to play my Steam games on the TV. I want to do that instead of, looking down and freaking bending my neck and all this and all that, and then not to mention like the battery life is not great. It's not great at all. So,
that's another thing about the theoretical PS6 hybrid system. It's like Nintendo's never been able to get this Switch thing working. Portable batteries only last so long.
Yeah.
You have to keep this junk plugged in. So I don't know how viable that's going to be anyways.
Yeah, fair.
But as far as Steam, if you don't already have a PC and don't want to pay $1,500, how much it can be, $1,200 with taxes and all that junk, then a Steam Deck is a better option.
Yeah.
I think you could find a cheaper PC. This one I got here that I'm talking to you on was about $1,000.
Okay.
And it's only got a terabyte of memory or a hard drive, soft drives. What the hell they call it? SSD.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I am not a technical guy. I have never been. I don't know what these numbers mean. I don't know any of this. I just know it works.
You're speaking to the choir, dude. For sure. I'm right there with you. We're in the same camp as far as that goes.
That's another reason I like consoles. It's like I don't have to know all this junk.
Right. It's like
I just plug it in and play. It's like perfect.
I remember.
I don't need to know the RAM or any of that nonsense.
I remember when they were first coming out with it, and I had never ever heard the word teraflops before. I was like, "What the hell is the teraflop, dude?" It's like, is that good? Is that bad? It's terabytes. I don't know.
Terrible flop. How awful. Like Supergirl. Sounds bad.
Or Concord. Or Hunter's Gatherer, but that one's not out yet. They get mad at you. Like they get mad when you say something's going to flop. We know that Hunter Gatherer is not.
Oh, well, I've been through this with Laufey with people on X. They get ultra mad. I've gotten so many people mad at me. A couple of actual people wanting me to die because I said Laufey is going to do badly. Yeah, you may not have guessed this from how cordial I am on this show, Fox, but I can get people really riled up sometimes.
I see your spicy takes. I see them. Don't worry.
They're not spicy. They're honest, and people get mad at honesty.
Yes,
it's pattern recognition, right? It's what didn't work in the past. Well, that same idea won't work in the future.
Yeah.
Herman Holst and his company don't want to see this lesson. They refuse to put their fingers in the ears going, la, 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 can't hear you.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like that's going to come to bite them in the butt, especially Herman. It's like, let's say Sony is like, okay, we're tired of losing money. Herman Holst, you got to go. And I mean, what if they get to a point where they're like, all the U.S. studios or the U.S. PlayStation like affiliates or whatever, they all got to go. And then you're looking at more layoffs. But to be honest with you, fell in love with PlayStation because of the way they did it. You know what I mean? It wasn't because of I was a huge fan before Uncharted, before any of this stuff. You know what I mean? So
sure.
I kind of want them to return to their roots. I would be, because I don't want to play Heretic Prophet. I want to play Jack and Daxter.
Nobody does. Don't worry about it.
Freaking.
There is a fundamental problem, really at really at every company, but let's just stick to Sony for the moment.
Yeah.
A fundamental problem with how they do business ever since they moved their headquarters from Japan to California. They've become a completely different kind of company since moving to San Diego, I believe it is. Their business philosophy has changed. Their hiring philosophy has changed. The way they finance games has changed. Everything, the way they make the games. Dude, I've talked about this in my podcast, but to make sure this is known. This thing was originally made in Japan, right? The PlayStation?
Yeah.
So in Japan, your X button and your circle button are opposite over there. In Japanese, circle is confirm and X is cancel. It's always been that way. If you go play your original Final Fantasy VII, that's how it is.
That's hilarious.
Now in America, that's weird to us because it's like that doesn't make any sense. Circle is cancel and X is confirm.
Right.
So every time up until the PS5, the default setting of the Sony console in Japan was circle confirm X cancel.
Right on.
When they moved the company to the US and started making PS5s, in Japan, they changed it.
Oh.
So now the default setting in Japan is circle cancel X confirm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's the opposite of how it's always been over there, merely because they're an American company now.
Gotcha.
And that was 7 years ago. So they have changed everything about how they do business ever since moving to the US. So to go back to being the company they used to be, you have to go back to Japan.
Oh my goodness. Golly, man. Freaking I want them to, go back to how they were. I would love for
I don't know that
to
they can't. They have to fail miserably. They would have to get no, they will. They would have to. It's like Disney, right? Like Disney is very obviously not the same company they were 10 years ago either.
Very true, yeah.
But it's one of those too big to fail scenarios where in order for them to change, they have to fail massively.
Yeah.
You have to oust the CEO. Herman Hulst has got to go, and you have to fundamentally change the way you do everything at that company.
Yeah.
And I don't see that happening.
Me either. The only difference with like between Disney and Sony is like Disney is actually making, like Toy Story 5. I know it's, freaking Pixar or whatever, but Disney owns Pixar, right? Or am
Yes.
yeah. Okay. So that movie's going to make like $1 billion. It's doing great at the box office right now. The only difference is with Sony, like they can't, like I said, I think I said this last time, they can't find a rake that they're not willing to step on.
Yeah.
So
Disney, for every piece of trash Disney makes, they make something that makes money.
yes.
So they're able to stay afloat, find obviously the parks for subsidies.
Right. Yes.
Sony has Sony Entertainment,
Yes.
which is the PlayStation. Sony Interactive Entertainment is PlayStation, but they also do the audio stuff, the electronics, the movie division, which is very bad, by the way.
Yes.
But it's about to get an infusion of cash thanks to Spider-Man.
Yes.
So they're going to stay afloat because of that.
Because they lost all their money. Because they tried to humanize the villains.
Yeah. The Morbius verse, of course. Who could forget?
Oh my gosh. What I thought was hilarious is like all the memes and things came out after that, and they looked at it as a positive, so they re-released it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it flopped again.
Because executives are really stupid people. Yes. Or easily bamboozled, I guess I could say.
Oh, I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh, why am I rooting for this team over here? They're ridiculous. Oh, that was
Meanwhile,
Sony
Interactive Entertainment, which is not subsidized by their electronics or movie division.
Yeah.
Is like, okay, so Bungie, we're going to buy you for $4 billion. Make us a live service game. It's like, well, we already have a live service game. It's called Destiny 2.
Yeah.
No, make another one. Okay, so they made Marathon and it failed. It flopped. It's like, okay, well, that's a shame, Bungie. You did what we asked you to do, but now you're being punished for it.
And not only that, we're
so
killing the game that works. Yeah.
Yes, that too.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of what's Destiny's been done or the hiring practices at Bungie over the last few years, but it is really stupid for Sony to overspend for a company and then gut it. Sure. I have maintained, I'm going to stand by this, that by this time next year, Bungie will not exist.
Oh yeah, probably not.
They will shut it down. It's a $4 billion mistake.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely correct about that. I think one of the ways they could turn it around, I know they probably won't do this, is cancel Marathon and actually start development on a Destiny 3. That would win them a lot of goodwill. People would come back.
This is the same problem with like Disney, is you have to have the guts enough to say we were wrong.
Yeah.
And nobody's saying that. The closest someone's come to saying we were wrong is when Asher Sharma first got the job. Now her recent stuff has not been great.
No.
But when she first got there, it says like, okay, we're gonna lower these price back of Game Pass, going back maybe to exclusivity, we're on the back foot. We're gonna try to get gamers back, all this stuff, these promises. That's the closest anyone has ever come to saying we screwed up. The guy who used to have my job was a freaking idiot and he did everything wrong, and I'm gonna do everything right.
So I think what happened with that is she got a really good look at the numbers, and she was like, oh crap.
Yes.
Which is because I loved what she was doing when she came in there. I was like, dude, this is like, I was already excited about what, I won't say excited, but intrigued by what Xbox was doing,
Sure.
And then when she came in there, I was like, oh wow, now I'm really getting excited. The Helix and coming in and changing, the logo, getting it back to We Are Xbox and things like that. Just a quick aside, I don't get why everyone was so upset with this is an Xbox campaign. To me, it was Sarah Bond saying, hey, it's just a parody thing. You can go from your phone to your computer to your Xbox.
Right.
You know, it don't. It's like, but people were like zooming in on, oh, this is
What
Xbox.
we learned,
Then nothing is.
what we
Xbox.
learned over the last few years of companies, even Sony, when they half-assed tried to do parity themselves, gamers don't want parity. They want exclusivity on these things. We saw that with the Gears of War situation and the Halo thing that's about to come out.
Yeah.
It's like they're super upset about that. Even if the company wants it, and again, it's been proving, because I'll say this till I'm blue in the face. Forza Horizon 5 was the best-selling game on PlayStation 5 last year.
Oof. That's
not any of Sony's stuff.
Well, yeah. No, they're to be fair though. Well, I mean, we already know all of their sequels haven't done as well as their originals. 2018 sold like 20 million or up to 25 million, something like that. And I want to say Ragnarok sold like 15 to 18 million or something.
Yes. Huge drop.
So it's like, but they were selling pretty good. Forza just came in and just freaking sold like hotcakes. So they were doing all right. They were doing okay. But Forza was just so good that, everyone wanted to play it, PlayStation bros and Xbox bros alike, which is great. And I get the exclusivity. I get why they want to do that. They want to preserve the brand. They want people to buy a PlayStation instead of, being able to play their games on an Xbox. I get all that. But at the end of the day, I just want people to be able to play all the games, no matter what platform they choose to buy. And I'm not sure, maybe, this is pie in the sky stuff, because when it comes to brass tacks, I don't think that my way of thinking would be able to work for either one of them, because they would have to get rid of the console market. PlayStation would have to get rid of their PlayStations, and Xbox would have to get rid of their Xboxes for this thing to work, because manufacture a box when, a handful of people are buying them. Why would they do that? They're just going to be losing money,
That might happen anyways, same as being what they are. Yeah. And the whole digital situation, that's another thing that we're talking about GTA here in a minute, but that Forza Horizon game, all digital. Yeah. There were no physical copies on PlayStation 5.
Crazy.
So it sold 5 or 6 million all digital.
Yeah.
So don't lie to me and say that gamers don't want the digital future, because it's very clearly they do.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. You can't beat the convenience of digital.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. Now, where my problems arise with digital is it should be much cheaper. It should be so much cheaper. And, when shout out to Gigi, because she was one of the ones that brought this up on the stream, is like the live services I get. You got to take care of the, what do you call them? The servers.
Shareholders.
Huh?
Shareholders. Servers. Server maintenance.
Yes. That too, right? But you got to take care of the servers. So that costs money. It's an ongoing, cost for you. But for a game like 2018 God of War, if I bought that digitally, it should not be $70. It just shouldn't be, because you don't have the overhead. You don't have to manufacture the disc or the box.
So Nintendo's done this, and they managed to trick every idiot Nintendo fan out there. They raised the price overall and then said, oh, no, but the digital's cheaper. It's like, yeah, because you raised the physical, you jerk. That's not the same thing.
Yeah.
But they managed to trick a bunch of Nintendo idiots. It is, I don't care. It's your podcast. Sorry about this.
No, go
But I've said before that Nintendo fans are the worst fans. We're talking about Sony, Xbox, PC. It's like, no, Nintendo fans are the worst fans.
Yeah.
Because they will defend every horrible business idea Nintendo has.
That
Sony fans and Xbox fans are not defending these price hikes.
No. They're fighting vehemently against them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Nintendo is like, oh, you can't complain about Yoshi's Bookstore or whatever the hell it's called. It's $10 cheaper digital. Yeah, because they raised the physical, you idiot.
Yeah. So what did they raised the physical to 80 and the digital is 70 still.
Yes.
Which it should not be. It should be cheaper.
No. But it is technically cheaper, therefore Nintendo good.
Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Holy mackerel. All right, now shall we? Oh, I wanted to ask you the question. So, barring the, my views on the console market and my views on Helix, do you think it's a good idea for them to revert back to, or do you think they'll backtrack on the exclusives once they see where their boxes are going to be with the Helix? You think they'll backtrack on that?
It depends on two things for me: how well Halo does and how well Fable does.
Okay.
If both of those games do badly on PlayStation 5, they will 100% revert to being thing, like the Gears of War situation. The reason Gears of War E-Day is Xbox exclusive is because Reloaded did not sell what they wanted on PS5. That's it. So if Halo and Fable do great numbers on PlayStation, they're going to be multi-platform forever going forward.
Gotcha. Okay.
So for Xbox, it is much more of a case-by-case basis. And Sony's just like, yeah, we're not putting it on Xbox. You know what? We're not putting it on PC either. Screw you guys. Come over here.
I saw that. I think it's only their multiplayers they're putting on.
Yeah, all their
PC.
Live service. Isn't that lovely? PC players get access to their live service games.
There's all nice. The slop. Yeah, it's like, yeah. It again, stepping on rakes, man. They're just really. It's the game industry, the AAA industry is in such a weird spot right now. Like, they're experimenting with any and everything right now. Golly, it's so weird.
Except making things cheaper. They'll do anything. Well, they won't do two things. They won't make cheaper stuff, and they won't make better games. People will pay your premium prices if you make a better game. That's why GTA is going to sell $2 billion.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. That philosophy is, yes, it can be applied to PlayStation right now, but with Xbox, it's always been, dude, just make good games. It's always been that. Phil Spencer's, freaking probably pacing in his office, like racking his brain, like pulling his hair out. It's like, how do we make this work? And it's like, dude, just make good games. You don't have to flood the market with, oh, here's your JRPG, here's your RPG, here's your live service or whatever. Just make good games, dude. I know it's hard. It's very hard. It's very difficult to make good games, but PlayStation used to be. Yeah, go ahead.
It didn't used to be hard, or used to be as hard, shall we say? It's seemingly much more difficult now.
Yes.
For Western, I want to be very specific. For games made in the United States, Canada, and Europe, AAA games.
Oh yeah.
It's very hard for them to make good games anymore.
Yeah, because I mean, we've seen so many to the contrary to that, like China, Korea.
Yes.
Holy crap, dude. Well, how many? And I know people are going to be like, oh, well, a bunch of Chinese people bought Black Myth Wukong. That's why, the numbers were bumped up so much. I guess fair, but they still sold. I don't even know how much. I want to say they sold. It was 20 million the last time I looked at it. Well,
we'll have to see when, Blood Message comes out, if it sells similar to that.
Oh, man.
To really track out whether this only Chinese people buy the Chinese game makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because I know it's live service, but Marvel Rivals is the most popular shooter right now online. Not Overwatch, not Apex, not right. Fortnite's had a bit of a downturn in their own right.
Yeah. Oh, they're not doing great. I think their CEO came out and said they're spending more to run it than they're making from it now, which is...
Well, I got a great idea. What if we put more pop singers in the game? Surely that'll get more people to play it. Don't you want to play as Olivia Rodrigo shooting Bugs Bunny in the face? Don't you want that?
I don't even know who Olivia Rodrigo is.
I'm ashamed that I know who that is.
It's like the last time I was really paying attention to Fortnite was when they had, don't get me wrong, she's a great tennis player. I can't even remember her name right now. She's Jamaican Japanese. She's Jamaican and Japanese, and she did really, really well. I think she won the Open that year, but they put her in the game. It's like, what? What are we doing?
It's very stupid that they're putting real life athletes, or any celebrities at all. It's like, you want to put cartoon characters, superheroes? Okay, right. Don't put real people into your game.
I will give them this though. I did like what they did with the concert stuff. I thought that was really cool. whatever.
And it's still a waste of money. It ends up losing them money.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is a lot of, to get back to it, it is a lot of bad ideas that continue to get funded in Western AAA markets.
100%. Yeah, yeah. And it's super simple. You know, China's figuring it out. They figured it out, and Korea's figured it out. Why is it so hard for us to get good games in front of players that they want to play? It's so many examples. Oh, by the way, Black Myth Wukong has sold over 30 million copies.
There you go.
Yep. And they made roughly $1.2 billion.
Well, that's the other thing about China we don't really talk about. Did they make $1 billion, or did the state make $1 billion?
We know the answer to that. We know the answer to that.
So creatively, you know, I'm glad to see Japan has always been there, of course. I'm glad to see China and Korea step up.
Yeah.
And make more games for the Western market. You know, Stellar Blade, for goodness sakes, from Korea.
Yeah.
But they have yet to really break into this Western market.
That's fair.
I think they will, and it'll only be a matter of time.
Oh yeah.
But they need to do outside of the live service area when they have like really strong single player. It's like Blood Message.
Yeah.
Like if Blood Message really breaks through, then okay, I'll be willing to say, okay, China's here.
Yeah. I'm 100% there with you. What was that other one? Something Wing, was that it? But there was another one in there. It wasn't as successful, but it looked really interesting. Beautiful woman protagonist, and she had a wing.
Wu Chang.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Wu Chang. Yes.
Wu Chang did okay.
Yeah.
But not okay enough to not let the CEO of the company get fired.
Oof.
So, but they did get restructured and bought out by a foreign entity. So if they make a Wu Chang 2, it won't be made by the same people.
Right on. Okay. It says Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. That's when I say wing. But 1.2 million units sold, which I mean that's it depends. Budget. Let's see.
Those Chinese, we don't know.
Oh shoot. $30 million. It says about $30 million with total marketing and development costs approaching $50 million. But with them selling 1.2 million units at what was it, 60 or 70 bucks?
It's 70.
I'm not good at the maths, so I would.
But it was also subsidized on Game Pass. That is, it launched on Game Pass and it is still on Game Pass,
right on,
even though the studio that made it doesn't exist anymore.
See, and that's what we mean by game preservation.
Yes.
Thank you. You know what I mean? It's hard. It's weird to praise a game for it to, be around, even though the studio's not around anymore. You know what I mean?
That just happened this past week with another game that I really liked called Luna Abyss.
Yeah.
It launched on Game Pass, and the studio shut down because not enough people bought it. But it's still on there, and they're about to come out with a physical edition. I don't know how or who's getting the proceeds from that physical edition.
Yeah, I've seen
considering
this.
the studio doesn't exist. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with it.
I gotta say, the cover looks weird, but like it looks interesting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to take a look at that one.
The story and characters are trash, but I had a lot of fun with the game. And that's what matters ultimately to me.
Yeah, 100%. And I think that's one of the things that they're getting away from.
Yes.
They want to make a ton of cinematic experiences, and
especially Sony.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's their bread and butter right now. Even though they made their bones by just having fun games, that's where they made their bones. Now it's all about Uncharted or The Last of Us. Especially The Last of Us. Holy crap, dude! They've remade The Last
Wolverine
of Us.
Wolverine will have 12 hours of cutscenes. You're gonna be sitting there watching Wolverine talk to Mystique for hours. Get ready.
Oh my goodness! But to be 100% honest, I'm super looking forward to that game.
Yeah.
It looks like it's going to be. Yeah.
I can't wait to get it and turn off all the gore and swearing, because one thing I hate in my M-rated game is blood and swearing. That's awful.
Oh my goodness.
I'm annoyed that exists, because they made that exclusively for streamers. That is like, you see a
Oh,
lot of games that pisses me off that they have streamer only mode. It's like, dude,
yeah,
just make a freaking game.
yeah,
Don't worry about whether or not a streamer can be monetized because they show blood. It's like
100%.
that's not on you, the game company.
That's right. Yeah. But they, to be fair, they do get free advertising from those guys, so it makes sense for them
That
to.
would make more sense, sure, if
Yeah.
it wasn't a cinematic Sony game. The excuse for why Sony games didn't sell on PC is like, well, because people just watch it because it's just cutscenes.
Yeah, oh shoot, who else said that? Someone, I want to say, was it Nintendo? No.
Yeah, Shinji Mikami said just watching the game is not the same as playing it.
Right.
Yes.
And someone said someone monetizes. They monetize our games better than we do, or something
Satya
like
Nadella said that about
that.
Xbox. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Right on. I don't know, man. I think if it's a good game, it's kind of like what you said about Game Pass. It's like, if it's a great game, I will buy it. You know what I mean? So I don't really see that as being a net negative. I don't know if I buy that. You know? Oh, they're.
I buy that you
games.
can't talk about the experience without having played it.
Yeah.
Like, I can speculate at how crap mixtape is. I'm never going to play it.
Right.
Can't tell you specifics. I will play like junk like 1348 X Vado, and I will be able to tell you in detail why that is bad. But
but there's the rub too, right? It's
yeah,
like, you got to make good games. You got to make
Yes.
good games. It's like, if the game is good enough, people will buy it. I know, the age-old adage, if you build it, they will come.
Mhm.
Come on now. It's as old as time. If you make a great experience.
It's as old as however old Field of Dreams the movie is, where that quote comes from. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Should we get on GTA real
Hey,
fast?
you know what won't have a mode to turn off all the blood and swearing? Grand Theft Auto. People will still be streaming that.
Do you think that a lot of them will catch have to delete their uploads because of that? Wait.
If it'll probably be because of copyright music, which is not on the fault of anyone but the buttheads at Twitch and YouTube who are in control of that.
Yes. Okay. So GTA 6.
Yes.
I'm gonna go through the controversies really quick. So controversy number 1. I wish I had a ding button I could freaking hit, but $80 game. I'm gonna circle back to that because I have thoughts. But $80 game for the base price, $100 for the ultimate premium. The base, basically the game.
Yes.
The real price for the game. They're cutting off stores if you don't pay the $100. You got Rideout Customs, flagship, single player automotive mode, shop featuring custom vehicle interiors, blah blah blah. Sarah's unisex salon, where you can get your hair and beard and stuff like for Lucia and Jason or whatever. Stock 305, where you get your clothes. Electric Fane tattoo, where obviously it's in the name, tattoos. And then One Eyed Willie's off-road customization garage, automotive art hub located in Lake Leonida. They're cutting off those for people who don't get the $100 offering. And then on top of that, their physical edition is not going to actually have a disc in it, which I think is the dumbest thing ever. It's like, you might as well have made that thing out of paper. You know what I mean? It's like, people are worried about the plastic straws. But GTA, Take-Two's out here, making plastic boxes without anything in them. It's like, that is the dumbest thing ever. But okay. Anything there you want to tackle?
Okay. The last point first.
Yes.
Allegedly, according to a reliable leaker from Poland, this guy knew about stuff. He had I don't know his name because it's Polish. It's like Gradarcy or something. But he leaked before it happened that Microsoft was porting Flight Simulator to PS5. He got that right. He leaked that the Sonic thing was coming to Switch. There's going to be a physical release of Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster. All that is true without it happening. He is saying there will be a physical edition on disc of GTA 6, but not until the end of the year.
Okay.
Now, why they're waiting till after the digital launch to do a physical launch. Uh, but that's what he says. He says there will eventually be a physical launch.
Right on.
And given his track record of being correct in the past, I'm willing to buy that it will be.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. Because, I mean, we're not 100% fully in the digital age. Because, I mean, Larian Studios, they came out with the physical edition. And I want to say it was a year after.
Yes.
You know.
Baldur's Gate 3.
Right. So,
I just find it weird that Rockstar wouldn't tell everyone this if they're going to do it. Like, you need to tell people ahead of time. Like saying, we're ready. The truth of the matter is probably is not ready. It's still not ready. You need to let people know that the digital is going to be ready November 19th, but the physical won't be for a while because of disc manufacturing, all that nonsense.
Yeah. It's so funny.
You have to tell people. This can't be leaked and rumored. Sorry. I ended my sentence before you were swallowed.
No, you're totally fine. So yeah, the transparency thing, why they're keeping everything so secret, I have no idea. That seems
I also like I don't totally buy that it's like, oh, to avoid spoilers. It's like, look, the GTA story campaigns have been hit or miss over the last 5 games.
Yeah.
I don't know that anyone really honestly truly cares about the story of these games. So it's like, maybe there are a few people, sure, but not everybody.
No. No. Come on now.
It's like, oh no, it got spoiled for me. It's like, yeah, it's an 80-hour game, you know, it's okay.
There will be people who won't even get to the story mode for thousands and thousands of hours.
Yeah, because they'll be messing around the city. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like, it with any other game, I could buy that, but not GTA. Because just so much other stuff to do, you know what I mean? So,
and also I think that ties into the value thing. Like, I understand people are upset about 80 and 100, and that's a separate issue. We'll talk about it in a minute here. But the value you're extracting out of a game this big is going to be years.
Yeah,
you're going to play this game for literal years.
Oh yeah,
there's years of content wrapped up in this game. So I'm not happy about the price increase, but I think it's worth the value of what you're paying, as opposed to Saros. Saros is a 20-hour, maybe 20-hour game.
Yeah.
That's $70. That ain't worth it.
No. And that's why I believe. So just a couple of things, like what you were saying about the $70, $80. A lot of, we've been hearing this all the time, and we were speculating on this before we knew what the price was going to be. A lot of these studios are trying to piggyback off of Take-Two to, give them a reason to increase their prices. Now, what they're going to run into is
their game not being as good and people not wanting to pay that much.
Exactly right. And that's been the thing too. People's backlogs are waiting in the wings for them to get back to them. And Steam, I think, is one of the greatest one of the greatest equalizers there is in the game industry right now, because there are fantastic games on Steam. You can get them for like $20, $10, $5. So if a lot of these studios who are, foaming at the mouth, or I guess, drooling, waiting to put their games out for $80, they're in for a rude awakening. That just is not how this goes.
All these dumbass companies who are like, oh, we can't sell our game in November. GTA 6 is coming out. We got to push it to 2027. And then say, it's like, hey, there's no other games coming out in November except for GTA. Luckily, I've got extra money available that I would have spent on another game to spend on this one game.
That's fair. Give people options. This is like, people were afraid to get trounced by GTA 6, but I remember when Silksong came out, everyone was moving out of the way. They actually got mad at Silksong for
the one game.
Yeah. And if it's, I'm sorry, this thing keeps ringing in my ear, but if it's competitively priced, you make it cheaper, more people are going to buy it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's like, it all depends on you, I guess.
This is the perfect opportunity for all those other companies to lower their price back to 60.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Now they won't, but you would sell more.
Yes.
At a slightly lower price.
Yes, 100%. And now, moving on to the price of GTA. Now, I speculated that they were going to sell it for 70 because, how great would it have been for them to come out looking like an absolute hero when they were being pressured by all these studios to bump up their price? You know what I mean? They would have looked like a very pro consumer company. But not only did they increase the price a lot, you know, they're also doing this very scammy stuff, you know, cutting out all this extra content, you know, if you don't get the Ultimate Edition.
Right.
And they did not have to do that. They just didn't have to do it.
I wonder how robust this $20 extra stuff will actually be. Fair. It's like it all seems to be cosmetic customization, and you don't need cosmetic customization to enjoy a video game.
Right, 100%.
So, like, let's just say you don't own it, and you go to that area of Leonida as Jason, and it's like the store doesn't exist, or you just can't walk into it.
Yeah.
Because you don't have it, and it'll send you to the store to do the $20 upgrade.
Yeah.
But I don't. I get that people are mad, but I don't think it's of the three issues of digital price, and like I said, there's two issues, and the two different prices. I think this is the thing to get least upset about. You could say, oh, the 100 version is the real version of the game. It's just cosmetics, man. It's just extra junk.
This is fair.
You can beat the whole game without any of that stuff.
100%, yeah.
Also, Red Dead 2 had this, and people seem to have forgotten they were mad about it. I guess because it was $60.
Oh shoot, I didn't know that.
It had some extra edition that had a specific. I couldn't tell you what it was because it was so long ago.
Yeah.
It had a specific store or some sort of clothier thing or some photo melt filter that was only available in the premium version.
Wow.
So that was 2019, so no one remembers it, which might have been a million years ago.
In the game industry, it feels like that. Yeah. It gets memory hold so fast, dude.
Yes.
But yeah, no, when I played freaking Red Dead 2, no, I got a couple haircuts and I made my beard real bushy. That's it. Hardly changed any clothes. Hardly ever did.
And
so yeah, maybe.
Again, people are mad, but when pre-orders opened on Xbox and Sony, the servers crashed because so many people were trying to pre-order.
Oh.
Now, I think it's stupid to pre-order a digital game 4 months before it comes out, but people do whatever they want.
Yeah. Did you see that the report? I want to say it came out yesterday that people are buying pre-orders from scalpers. Yeah. What's happening right now? Like, what the heck?
Well, the Steam machine is also being scalped for $2,000. It's like this is the new shitty part of the game industry now.
Yes.
Everything is just going to be resold. What? To be fair, that's not just game industry. Pokemon might have the worst scalping industry of all time.
Yeah.
But the reseller market is just a new market that has emerged in the last 20 years. And it's just something people have to deal with. You fight the reseller market by not buying anything from it.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
You got to have the stuff. You can't not have the stuff. Which is the moral outrage of GTA. People like, I don't want to play it, so I want to pirate it. It's like, so what? You can not play it, you know? I don't know if you know these people on the internet. You don't have to play GTA. No one's forcing you to. You being like all high and mighty, oh, I'm not going to play this game. It's like, okay, you don't have to.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think that what bothers me most about all this is just they did not have to do it. Just feels gross. It feels scammy. And if one company that did not have to do this was GTA, was Take-Two, because they built up the fan trust for so long because of their games, but they earned it. But then it turns out, you look under the hood, it's like, I guess you were just like everyone else.
This will be made much worse if the game is disappointing. Ooh. If the game is bad, it will be. I had this argument with someone the other day on X. It's like, how can you pre-order this game? It's like, because people trust Rockstar because what they've done previously.
Right.
It's like, how does it not going to be on a Cyberpunk situation? It's like, dude, a lot of people bought Cyberpunk and pre-ordered it.
Yep.
The problems came after launch.
That's right.
People trusted CDPR because of the previous game. Now, you shouldn't trust CDPR going forward because of various things we don't want to talk about here. But let's say GTA 6 sucks. Let's say it's full of content people find objectionable. Let's say it's not worth the price. You know what'll happen? Their next game won't sell.
Right.
People will feel betrayed.
Yep.
But they don't feel betrayed now.
No. You're exactly right on that. Exactly right. My goodness. My gosh, what else? There was something else I wanted to touch on with GTA, but I totally forgot what it was. Oh, yes, let's get into the no disc in the box. What's up with that? Because we've seen that with Nintendo too.
Nintendo, to be fair, has a physical cartridge. There's just no data on the physical cartridge. It's literally a key.
Yes.
I've gotten a few empty boxes before in my time because of like steel books.
Oh yeah.
Whenever you buy a steel book for some ass reason, they'll also give you a regular box with nothing in it. I was like, I wanted the metal box. Why you give me a regular box? Now I've got an extra box. What am I gonna do with this? But
maybe they wanted you to use the plastic box and just have the metal box for show.
Yeah, I think that's probably what the situation here is too, because everyone, a few days before the pre-orders went live, and they told everyone it's digital only. This big reveal was like, check out the cover art, and it was like, oh sweet, and there's the helicopter in the top left, and ooh, who's this lady in the bikini? And everyone draws fan art of that lady with different characters, right?
Yeah. But
then it's like, oh yeah, there's nothing inside this box. So look at the pretty art, put up a poster, but don't worry about what's in it because nothing.
Yeah.
But I do think that's one of those make good to retailers things.
Yes.
And some retailers, very smaller ones, have been like, we're not going to bother carrying this game because there's no point.
Yeah.
But Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, they all are.
Oh yeah.
Because they get a cut. So why wouldn't they?
Yeah. But I mean, to me, it just seems so unbelievably nonsensical. It's like,
I still think this is about file size, man. Like whether or not that rumor is true about discs coming out later in the year in December or January.
Yeah.
I think this game is going to be so damn big it doesn't fit on your standard Blu-ray disc.
Ooh, maybe.
And people say, well, you can put it on 2. It's like, yeah, but that raises prices for them for manufacturing as well.
Yep.
Plus, I don't know if you recall, what was the last game to do this? It was Final Fantasy, one of the Final Fantasies, I think.
Yeah.
And also Red Dead 2 had this problem. You know what gamers don't like? Having to install a disc and then install another disc. It's bad enough every single disc the last 2 generations has to be installed to the hard drive.
Yeah.
But to do that twice double sucks. Now you're just waiting forever for your 200 gigabyte game to download before you can play it. Or you can pre-download the digital thing and have it ready on the day it goes live.
Right. Yeah, see? Yeah.
Can't beat the convenience, no matter. We object to it, but it's clear it works. It works.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not a fan. Again, I'm not defending necessarily these practices of digital only, raising the price, all that junk.
Yeah.
But it's working for them.
Yeah.
It isn't working for other companies, and those other companies should stop doing it.
Fair. Yes. It's like, know what it is worth. Not every game is worth $70. And
no,
to be fair, some games are worth more,
Oh yeah, I've played a ton of games on Game Pass and be like, you know what? I want to buy this because I liked it so much. Or I only paid 30 for this. Like, I would have paid 60 for this. This is excellent.
Yeah, man.
And then a lot of games I've paid 60 or 70, but like, this ain't even worth 20.
Yes.
For my mind, I am going to buy GTA 6. I'm not pre-ordering it this early. That's stupid.
Yeah.
But because I think the extracted value of my time will be worth the 80 or maybe 100.
Right on, man. Okay. Yeah. Right on. Freaking, we got Potato Muncher in here. I don't know what's going on. So gaming companies do not have the right to track you and blackmail you just to play any game. Big Brother all over again. Oh wait, let me see. If you're talking about GTA controversies, what about the requirements to register your legitimate ID or driver's license to play the game? Is that a thing?
No, it might be a thing in England because they're totalitarian, but I have no idea what that's about.
Having your
the only thing that's not being talked about is the GTA Plus thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're auto signing you up for GTA Plus.
Oh dude, yeah.
Which it's stupid, but you can cancel it. Come on.
Yeah,
it's dumb, but you can cancel it.
Yeah.
The real trick to be what they do with online, because rumors and speculation say online will be subscription, and I actually think that's a good idea. Because that means you won't shell out thousands of dollars for shark cards. You can just get a certain amount of money, stipend basically for your subscription fee.
Okay.
Which I think is a better idea for both the company and the gamer.
Holy mackerel. I have no idea what you just said just now. so I know the what was it? Take-Two Plus. What is it?
GTA Plus.
So
yes,
their subscription service. What's going on with that now?
GTA Online might be a subscription service tied into GTA Plus. We don't know that for certain. They've said nothing about GTA Online. When the game launches, it won't be available, so we do not know how it's going to go.
Yeah.
I think putting GTA Online as a subscription service is a kind of smart idea for the customer, depending on what you get with it.
Right. Because
if it gives you, like, let's say $500,000 a month in game, it's like, that's worth it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Rather than spending 10 to 20 however on shark cards every month.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
See. Okay. So I'm not a big proponent of GTA Online. So I had no idea what you said. Shark cards. I was like,
oh okay.
I have no idea.
GTA Online is where they make their money. That's why this thing is $1 billion empire. And it is very surprising. We're 5 months out here and they've not said anything about it. We don't know anything. We don't know how it's going to work. We don't know whether it's going to integrate with 5.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Yeah. And that's
people upset about, we haven't seen any gameplay trailer of GTA 6. It's like, buddy, we haven't seen the thing you'll be spending most of your time in.
A lot of people. It's like people like me. I'm not a GTA Online person.
I was for a while. It was me and my 2 friends, Rob and Stizzy, on the podcast, right?
Yeah.
We played a bunch of that, but it's not super fun or sustainable for a lot of people. People do the role play stuff in there and they live other lives in there. It's not what I'm about. I don't have time for that stuff. But it is a huge thing.
Yeah.
And they've made billions of dollars from it. So it's going to be in GTA 6 in some capacity.
Oh yeah.
We just don't know what yet.
Right on. And I think that's another thing people are, the lack of transparency. You know what I mean? It's like, just tell us what you're offering here.
Yes.
You already had us sold on the GTA 6. People are going to have to come around to the price, which I think they will. And like the guy that was losing his freaking mind is like, I think people are going to opt for the $100 price tag. More people will, so they can get everything in it, which is fine. Do what you want. It's your money. But, we're left in the dark about the GTA Online, whether or not they're going to have a real physical, offering.
Right.
All this stuff, it feels like we're left in the dark on. And it's like, why?
Rockstar moves at their own glacial pace. I also think this is kind of like super petty revenge for the leaks. Like, they delayed it a whole year just because of leaks. It's like, we don't want anyone to know what we're doing ever.
Yeah. All right.
So when that footage leaked a couple of years ago and they got that guy legally very difficult.
Yes.
And then the first trailer, the first words in that trailer, he's talking to Jason. He says, "What are you doing?" He's, just fixing some leaks." Like, that's on purpose, man. Nothing Rockstar does is by accident.
Yeah.
They are a well-run company. Greedy, maybe. Yeah, sure. But they're a well-run company who likes very tight control of their stuff.
Yeah.
All this nonsense with the unions earlier in the year. Remember when
the union busting deal.
The stuff in England, because that's where they're based.
Yeah.
In the UK, which has its own set of problems. And Rockstar tells these union people, like, get the hell out of here. You were leaking information.
Right.
So that's why we fired you. And the union people say, "Nuh-uh, it's because union." And they have different rules over there than we do over here.
Yeah.
In terms of all that stuff goes, but that's how Rockstar runs. It is a totalitarian entity unto itself.
Yeah.
Nothing comes in, nothing goes out. It's ready when we say it's ready, and you're gonna buy it.
Yeah. Yes. I can't. Shoot, man. Speaking on that, what do you think they're after GTA 6? Do you think they'll come out with another Red Dead?
Maybe. I don't. The main people, the Hausers and Laszlo and all the old people who used to work there for years aren't there anymore.
Okay.
Other than Strauss Zelnick, nobody who made GTA 5 is around.
Okay. Holy master.
So I don't know what the future of either of these franchises is.
Okay.
People were very worried about the content of these things, whether or not it'll bite as hard in the satire portion because of various whatevers.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see. This game will sell several million units, hundreds of millions of units. When it eventually goes to PC, it'll sell a bunch there too.
Yeah. Freaking Beer says Rockstar's in England. Scotty needs to straighten them out. Yeah, 100%. Scotty, where you at? Scotty. But yeah, freaking I was just I need to get that off my chest. You talked me down. You talked me off the edge because I was really ready to just, you know, let them have it in so many words. But
Again, I'm
you're
not
right.
defending the corporation necessarily, but
Hmm.
I've worked for a corporation. I understand how they work and I understand why they work.
Hmm.
And again, if people, if you really want to change this industry, if you want to move it away from live service, you want companies to not raise their price to $8, don't buy it, bro.
Yeah.
Don't spend the money. Don't
Yeah.
walk away from it. Go do what Beerus does. Play only old games.
Yeah.
You can play anything from the PS2 era and before without installing your game at all. You don't need internet or any of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this is where the AAA industry is now. It's more expensive than ever, but there's more content than ever.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. Steam alone. Gnosis made me a true believer, dude.
Mhm.
Steam all day. I'm actually gonna play my Steam Deck today.
And you've got no physical Steam games, so you've got no right to complain on the digital front there.
I've never been.
That's the other weird thing about the whole digital stuff with GTA. People are very upset about that. It's like, dude, PCs don't have disk drives anymore. This one I'm using here doesn't have a disk drive. The one I have at work doesn't have a disk drive. They don't make CDs anymore.
Yeah.
It's a dead industry. So
Mm.
PC gamers for over 10 years have been like, well, code in a box, sure.
And they're not gonna have a PC port. They didn't. Another thing, they didn't say when they'll be coming out with a PC port
In the future, sometime, we assume. Don't
yeah,
know
I
when.
know, because they just won't let us know anything. It's like, you want to know when a PC port's coming out? You want to know when we'll have physical discs out there? You know,
You're gonna buy it anyways. Who cares?
yeah, I know. But my thing is, like, everyone keeps talking about, oh, the precedent this sets. Oh, the precedent. I don't really think it sets a precedent, really. If a game is good, like Rebel Wolves, the Blood of the Dawnwalker.
Right.
If that game came out at $80, I would probably pay that. I don't think I would have a problem paying for Blood of the Dawnwalker because it looks freaking phenomenal. It looks so good.
Because it's from a lot of the same people from the previous game you like.
Yeah.
So you trust enough of their stuff to pay the next thing.
Yeah.
This is how I know things. This is another reason I know things like Intergalactic won't sell well, whether it's at 60 or 70 or 80.
Yeah.
It's because they don't have trust.
No.
Because of what happened with their previous game.
Oh, dude, yeah. They lost a bunch of trust. And like, not only was the game divisive, I guess either or, tomato,
Yeah.
but they came out and attacked people from the studio, attacked the gamers, the consumers,
Yes.
for their opinions. It's like, why would you do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing as you're trying to sell a movie to someone and you're getting out and you're bashing all the people who would have come to see your movie. It's like, that makes no sense.
That's happening literally right now with Supergirl. Yes.
Yeah.
It's literally failing the box office and all the sexist men are to blame. Please ignore all the women who also don't like it.
Yeah, because I mean, you're only maybe they still have the same mentality as like, oh, even bad publicity is any publicity is good publicity. I think they're still operating under that.
Oh yeah, a lot of companies in Hollywood and the gaming industry still do that. It's like, they'll buy it anyway. It's like that only works if the game is good.
Yes.
I have no doubts. Maybe a day one patch. I have no doubts that GTA 6 will run well, that it'll look well, that it'll play well.
Yeah.
That's worth 70 right there. What's another 10?
Yeah.
Now, if let's make up a game here. What's coming out in the future?
There's a lot.
Let me get a chart so I can actually make a point.
Oh, right. Right on. Exodus.
Let's say Fable. Let's say Fable is 80.
Yeah.
People ain't gonna pay 80 for Fable. No way in hell.
It depends. It depends.
No way in hell they're gonna pay 80 for Fable.
Because
70, I think, is a push. It'll be 70, but I think that's a push too.
Right on. And I don't want to go it's a big game, so they can charge more for it, because
that's the lesson some companies will take. They'll say, oh, it's because GTA is so huge, they can charge more for it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the wrong lesson to take from that.
Correct.
For one, again, like you said, they built up a fan base, and they've been good to their fans, and in the sandbox they created is huge, but there's tons to do. There's not
Yes.
a lot of dead space in GTA games. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if being big for just being big sake, that doesn't work. You can't charge more money for that. But with Fable, I mean, not because it's big, but it feels like you have so much that you can do in that game. And if it turns out to be good, I think it will sell well. I think some people will pay 80 for if they did come out and do that. I don't recommend that they should do that. But if they did, I think it would still do well, but not as well as, a $70. The same thing with GTA, inevitably you bump your price up, you are pricing people out of it. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
the lower the price, and they've got their charts and stuff, to maximize how many units you sold or how much money you can make, but bring the price to where it's manageable. At $100, some people are going to skip GTA,
yes,
and now GTA would be able to weather that storm because it's such a big game, and it's been so much hype for it since they announced it. But let's say Fable, they've got to figure out, like, oh, we can lower the price a little bit, have these sales, will be good. But just going to 100, that won't do. That won't do it, man.
I also think it's not game size, but game length, and by that I mean the amount of time you'll be spending with it.
Yeah.
Because as we said before, GTA is a years-long game.
Yeah.
You'll be playing this for literal years. Fable, when you beat the main story and do all the side quests, is there really anything else to do in it? Probably not.
No, they've got
and as they've shown with 5, granted it's all online, but as they've shown, they're willing to support that game with content for years.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to be willing to support GTA 6 with content for years. And a lot of the online content you did not have to pay for in GTA 5. You just had to, grind in-game money doing various jobs, or you can quickly buy it. But you did not have to pay extra for that. And no DLC for GTA 5 was charged. You don't have to pay for any of it with real world money.
That's freaking cool. I think where they could really score a really big win is if you're able to transition from 5 to 6 online and keep all of your stuff.
That's gonna be really hard to do, though.
I know.
I don't know how it works. That was my speculation last year. It's like, why is this delayed a year? It's like they can't get the online working. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Right on. Yeah.
And the other thing that is a good point, because a lot of people will miss out on sales because they love online so much.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't transfer my guy. I'm not going to buy it. I'm going to stick with GTA 5.
There you go.
And Rockstar doesn't want that. So they've got to have some way of getting your dude or getting money over. It's like, you played GTA 5. Here's $100 million to start with. Something.
Sick. Right on. Man, what if they went a route to where they like decommission 5, and the only way you'd be able to play online is the new 6, the new online. That I do think that they would do something like that. I
think they're gonna have to wind 5 down eventually. But you have to tell people ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
And like years ahead of time. You have to say, okay, guys, in 2029, we're shutting down GTA 5 online. Get ready.
Yeah.
Because it's been on since 2013.
Yeah. Holy crap, dude. Man. It's been a long time, it feels like. It's long.
3 console generations this junk has been online. So
sheesh, man.
We'll see how long they want to go with it. I do think they will shut it down eventually, yes.
Right on. Yeah.
Every company has to, because it's like, and you can say, well, they can afford not to. It's like, bro, you need to understand something about companies. Just because a company can afford to waste money doesn't mean they want to or should.
Right. It's like shilling for the company for a second. We kind of got into this in the last live stream, where it's like,
yes,
how long should be supporting these studios that aren't bringing in big bucks, and not just big bucks, but at least some kind of ROI. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, and to me, it's like, no.
This stuff ain't a charity, man. It might make you feel bad emotionally.
And what I absolutely cannot stand is when they say, oh, they're owned by $1 trillion company, they can afford to, keep the game going. I'm like, bro, no, absolutely not. That makes me even more go towards the other way. It's like,
yeah,
you're relying on this $1 trillion company to keep you afloat. Come on, dude. What are you
without
saying?
pulling your weight. Yeah.
It's like, oh, they can afford it. That's not the point. That's not the point here. The point is can they stand, if they got spun off, could they last on their own?
Right.
And with no, I don't mean anything bad by this, but no, probably not. And I'm talking about the Ninja Theories. I'm talking about the Double Fine. Yeah, all that. I don't think they could last on their own without someone
because
coming to scoop them up.
the stuff they make isn't good enough.
It's super niche,
Yeah.
It's
You can make super niche games, but you need to make them super cheap.
Yes. Yes, you cannot throw. And I want to backtrack on something I said last time. Senua's Sacrifice, or not Senua's Sacrifice, but Hellblade 2. It's a double A game, but you did throw a AAA budget. So
yes,
what were you expecting on that? And exactly what you're saying. If Double Fine wanted to make the pottery game, I don't even know how much that one cost. Do you know?
No, I don't think we'll ever know.
And that's another thing, the transparency thing. You know what I mean? Like, if they were more transparent about like why they're getting rid of these studios, more people will understand. You still have people like not rioting in the streets, but up in arms about it.
They probably legally aren't allowed to.
Maybe,
there's got to be like some agreement that's saying we can't publicly say we spent 200 million on this company that only gave us 100 million in return.
Right.
Now, again, if they said that publicly, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that's clearly what happened with Sony and Bungie.
Yes.
It's like we spent 4 billion on this. And then they say, oh, how much did we lose last quarter? Oh, $400 million.
Sorry. Yeah. That's a lot of quiche. It's a lot of quiche. Freaking. So, there was something you brought up just now, and it freaking sent the gears, the hamster running, and then I totally forgot. The hamster got off the wheel. It's like, and it's gone. And it's gone.
Bungie, or I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks. But yeah, that would be cool. But all right, do you have any last, not
we're
last
all,
words, that sounds so
we're
wrong.
all unhappy about these price increases. But of these things we talked about today, GTA will sell 120 million units. People will buy it because they trust GTA 5 enough, or they trust Rockstar enough. They liked GTA 5. It'll do great. Now, whether or not the game is great, we don't know. No idea. It damn well better be.
Because if not, the next one they put out, is it'll probably still sell, but you'll see diminishing returns on that for sure. Shoot, man, and I'm with you on that. No one likes price hikes. With the hardware side of things, I give them more grace just because I know, they're dealing with spikes in price. If what they have to buy, the components they have to buy are more expensive, that gets passed on to the consumer. That's just how it is. You've brought me around on Take-Two, but I was totally ready to come in here and rip them a new one because they could have come out on top of all this thing, and got so much more fan goodwill. But
but you can't spend goodwill.
Right, fair.
With Xbox, we talked at the beginning of the show. It's like Xbox came in with a lot of goodwill, and it's like, and then the financial reports hit. It's like, yeah, we need money more than we need goodwill.
Yes. Well, shoot, man. All right, Loki, thank you so much for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. Everyone out there in chat, I see you, Bears. Thank you for coming through. Really appreciate it. But if you want to catch Loki on X, YouTube, you want to catch him on the internet's worst gaming podcast, you can find that in the description. It's all there. Him and his co-host Stizzy, they're freaking amazing. I love their takes, even their spicy takes on stuff, and I love how he's not afraid to have the discussion. If you are not a baby about everything, and you want to get a different perspective, even though it is spicy, definitely check them out. Check them out. And it's hilarious. You guys are funny.
We try to be honest with the industry as it is.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, all right. You go enjoy your morning. Well, no. Yeah. It's still morning for you. It's what? Almost
10. Currently 10:30. Yeah, it's
Right
still
on.
daytime.
All right. You enjoy the rest of your morning. Just enjoy the rest of your weekend, dude. You have a great one. Everyone out there, thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Peace.